I remember everything. You know, I remember my car flipping and hitting my head and getting knocked out, and then I remember waking up, laying in the grass, and everybody telling me that the paramedics were on their way, and so I mean, I remember everything.
He has a little bit of everything coming back, so I'm really excited about that, and he's really motivated, which is great. I'm also really proud of him. He's living completely independently at this point, which is very, very unusual. So he is taking complete charge of himself, which is great. It's really, really good.
You know, taking everything into consideration, I mean, I'm lucky to be here, so, I mean, I get down sometimes, but, you know, I kept my head up pretty much.
I'm sure he's had his difficult moments, but he has really been strong. He really has, I think, mentally just understood and matured, and that life has changed, and I'm going to make the most of it. And now I can still be fulfilled, but it's got to be in different ways.
It's a luxury, like I was saying before, it's a luxury for me to get to work with him because he's used to working hard, he's used to training hard, he's in great cardiovascular shape. I don't have to worry about him just sitting around and doing nothing. He's really, really motivated. He's used to motivating himself, and he's very, very engaged. He's a really, really good support community with the athletic department. So he has a lot of people that help him train. They call him if he's not around. They're checking up on him. So it's a real luxury for me to be able to tap into all of that and work with him. So we always try to give him a warm-up. Corey has a bad habit of not taking breaks, so it's Smitty's fault.
I mean, it gets hard, and it's a lot to think about sometimes. But you know, when it is, I call my mom, I call my brothers, my family back home. You know, Keenan, you know, my teammates, they come by. So, I mean, it's a lot to think about, but at the same time, thinking about where I could be, and thinking about what could have come out of the accident. You know, it makes it a little bit easier.
Switch arms.
All your players are like your children, and regardless, it's difficult, and it was just a time that you know, sometimes there's nothing to say, but at least you're there, you're sharing the moment. I did try and make sure that every day I started with Corey, you know, and just felt that, you know, it's time, you know, that he knew we're here for him. And I think I represent the whole staff, our team, that he knows if I'm there with them, that we're all there with them.
He came to my hospital room every morning, would bring me breakfast, you know, and took me out to eat a few times. And I mean, he bought me that car, him and his foundation bought me that car, which was the biggest blessing because I'm in a car better than, you know, what I was in before the accident. So, I mean, it's just incredible how he's been by my side and everything that I've needed.
I think this has really brought out the best of him in a lot of ways. He's very confident, he's very realistic, he works very, very hard, he's very dedicated, but at the same time he's very humble. He is able to laugh at himself and have a really good time with life at the same time. So. The harder he kicks, the harder the machine pulls against him, so it is like a resistance type exercise.
Miss Amy, you know, Pete, I just met them, you know, getting up here, but I mean, they're the biggest help. You know, besides from my family and teammates, you know, they have a lot to do with keeping my mind right, and you know, keeping me motivated, keeping everybody that comes in here motivated. So, you know, people like that have really been a big help.
They're heroes. I mean, the way they work with these, you know, people, and the way they work with Corey every single day and motivated him, and didn't take, oh, I don't want to do it today, get out of bed, here's what we're doing. They're so matter of fact, but so good at what they do to bring people along, to get them as well as they can be, as soon as they can be it.
You know, my whole mindset, even since I woke up from the surgery, you know, was I just want to walk out of that tunnel at least one time with my team, you know. So to me, that all comes from working hard and keeping my mind right, and just, you know, grinding basically.